All right, let's resume plastering this cast. I still see all kinds of excellent things happening up front. I just mixed my next plaster. These tracks have taken so much plaster, I swear, but I love it, man. This is the most fun I've done tracking in a long time. Uh, as a naturalist, I've been teaching tracking for years. However, you know what? I enjoy actually going out by myself and tracking. And I get more things done that way, see more things. But so we're gonna start up here on the top up here this time because there's a lot of action up here. And like I said, we're gonna try to fill this void now, and the one thing that you want to do at this point, okay, the plaster, you have time. You have time. It'll set. You make the right combo. I mean, I haven't showed you all that stuff. There's a ratio of plaster that you want to use. However, right now, if you could take a look at it, it's just a little bit thinner than a milkshake, right? And then, it's moving around so much. Like I said, you want to go around the entire track, and this one's a humongous track, so things are just a little bit different than normal. And there's so much grabbing going on here from different angles. Um, so nicely filled in here, but still, check this out. They're digging in way over here. So even I want to go up there. I'm going to use so much plaster on this one track right here. It's just going to be incredible. And then right up here, you want to go back to the drip method. Got to make it strong up on top, man, because when we pull this out, this area got to be strong. There's, already root systems inside this thing. This is just an incredible track. Um, so right now, here's where we start dripping it in to the top. The bottom, not so bad right now, right? But up here, there was a lot of action. I was noticing. So this is where we're gonna go. Now, I learned the plaster technique when I was an interpretive student aide working for the East Bay Regional Park District. That was the Interpretive Aid Training Academy. It's a 3-year commitment that you take when you become a naturalist. I was fortunate enough after graduating from Cal State University Hayward to get a job at Sonora Ohlone Regional Wilderness, and as an interpretive student aid trainee, it's like a 3-year commitment that you make. And they teach you just about everything that you ever wanted to know about nature, but were afraid to ask. Sciences, that is. And there's all, classes in just about every subject there was. I mean, I'm eating it up, man, because, I was, back in the day, I was in the California Conservation Corps, and, after the Corps, I was just trying to find ways to get back working in the environmental field. And then, thank God, my dad helped me out. He had a body shop. My dad was a self-made man. And, man of many talents, my old man. And, so anyway, my dad helped me, put me through school. After I left the California Conservation Corps, I worked with my dad for a number of years until I was able to get a Bachelor of Science degree in Park and Recreation Management from Cal State Hayward. And then right then, like I said, I got the job as the interpretive student aide at Sonora Ohlone Wilderness, man, and I was on my way. Cause I'm a nature freak, dude. I love everything, and I like checking it all out, big and small, whatever it is. It's there. I'm gonna check it out, and you know what? So the classes that we took are ornithology, botany, herpetology, Native American Ohlone, Coast-Minoan culture, uh, just the you know, arthropods, you know, everything, man. I was just loving that, and through your commitment, man, I wish it was going on forever. However, I was a graduate from that, but after that, I went to the Hayward Shoreline Interpretive Center. Along the Hayward shoreline, well, you know what? You have mud galore, right? Hayward shoreline. So I was doing tracking programs there, teaching people how to lay down plaster casted tracks. And, just tracking was a repertoire of one of the things that I teach. However, never in this depth because, my clientele, they're only there for a certain amount of hours at a time and then they leave. Here I go back around, right? I gotta strengthen that outside, that exterior right there, and then gotta come back here. I'm probably even gonna have to do another one. Anyway, even before, I was scienced out by the East Bay Regional Park District, I also did, man, I had, I had the East Bay Regional Park District, Dry Creek Pioneer, right by my house. So I had older brothers, and they used to like to go hiking, and we're part Native American, man. So it just felt totally natural that we would be out in the environment, and life was really cool way back then because I could anytime because I grew up. It's a relatively tough neighborhood, and oh, okay, this is so cool. All right, this one's not so bad. All right, now check this out. I'm gonna have to pause one more time. And right here we have a little indentation still. This is all filled up. It's gonna be nice and solid. But I'm gonna mix another batch right here, make it a thicker batch that could go right in here and cover this area. And then tomorrow morning we'll dig this out and we'll take a look at it and see what it looks like. But right now I need to do a little bit more. When this thing comes out, it's gonna be gigantic. Can't wait to look at it. I'll talk to you in just a few.